House of Mirrors. I was in the 6th grade when I first ventured into the House of Mirrors at my hometown county fair. A mere 12 years old. Like Carrie, my group of giggling friends ran from booth to booth, suckered into paying good money to play rigged games. For hours we gave cash to shady carnival characters in hopes of winning a stuffed purple polka-dotted snake, an oversized tie-dyed teddy bear, or a cheesy piece of jewelry we'd never wear. Personally, I stuck with pickup ducks, a sure win. We soared into the air on the Ferris wheel to get an aerial view of our small town lights, rode through the darkened House of Horrors, each with her latest crush, and plunged down the mountainous, rickety roller coaster with arms in the air. But of all the sideshows at the carnival, it was the House of Mirrors that captured my attention. Like Carrie and her friends, we walked through maze-like halls, giggling at the distorted images of ourselves. I looked at the various versions of me and tried to decide which one I liked best. But deep inside, in a place no one knew existed, I was in search of another version of me. I did not like the one I knew best. After writing the first edition of Enough, called I'm Not Good Enough, and Other Lies Women Tell Themselves, and receiving thousands of emails in response, I've realized women all around the world have grown up with a distorted view of who they really are. They look into the mirror and see words that don't match up with the truth about who God created them to be. They look into the mirror of value and see the word worthless. They look into the mirror of success and see the word failure. They look into the mirror of intelligence and see the word stupid. They look into the mirror of competence and see the word inadequate. They look into the mirror of acceptance and see the word rejected. They look into the mirror of confidence and see the word insecure. They look into the mirror of comparison and see the word inferior. They look into the mirror of performance and see the words, not good enough. They look into the mirror of sufficiency and see the words, not enough. Period. Many women live in a house of mirrors, believing distorted interpretations of who they are, and the devil polishes that mirror of deception every day to keep it shiny. I know the House of Mirrors well. I grew up there, lived there for years. For decades, feelings of inferiority, insecurity, and inadequacy held me captive to a less-than life. I looked like I had it all together on the outside. But on the inside, I was a cowering little girl hiding in the farthest corner of the playground, hoping no one would notice my reluctance to join in. You might expect me to say, but then I met Jesus and all my insecurities miraculously disappeared. Oh, I wish that were the case. But that little insecure lost girl grew up to become an insecure Christian woman. If you've read my other books, you know my story. But if we're new friends, you need to hear a little bit about how I got into my fix. Who knows? Maybe you'll see yourself walking the path with me. Broken mirrors. I grew up in small-town America, in the eastern part of North Carolina. My father was the successful owner of a building supply company, and my mom was a hard-working arts and crafts shop owner. On the outside, we looked like a typical American family, with 2 kids and a collie named Lassie. We lived in a beautiful brick ranch-style home, with columns supporting the elongated front porch, and 60-foot pine trees forming a shady canopy. But behind the peaceful exterior loomed a deep, dark secret. My father drank heavily and often terrorized our home with violent outbursts, fits of rage and verbal and physical abuse. I saw things a little girl should never see and heard words a little girl